Hello YouTubers, I want to welcome you to another edition of Bargain Bin Gear. Okay, and here I've got another bin for you. Right, and we gotta move this stuff out of here and see what's in there. Okay, and I'm starting now with the first item, which I'll show you here in a second. But for right now I have it hooked up, and you can take a listen to it here. Oops. Okay, so basically what you're hearing there is a Line 6 Pod XT Live, right? And I'll show you what I was doing. I was actually running it with a reverb, because without a reverb it's all plain. That's just a unit by itself. Of course, when you add the reverb, okay, same thing on the clean side. And that is sad. Okay. There I'm adding a reverb from a reverb pedal. Alright, anyway. My goodness, I used to be a metalhead, really. Played a lot of metal guitar. You know, doing all kinds of sweep picking and stuff. But as I got older, I realized it wasn't very musical. Especially when I listened closely to it, you know. So I switched styles completely and got away from that. However, this remained behind. Let me show it to you. Ooh, it's quite a heavy unit. Ooh. There it is. The Pod XT Live. I mean, this thing has got MIDI and the Variac input and stuff like that. And at the time, it was pretty good, you know. I think originally it was like $500 a unit new, you know. Of course, things progressed from there. I mean, this was a multi-effects modeler, you know, amp modeling. And I recorded, I mean, probably about 100 albums on this thing. I kid you not. Not my first album, but probably around my 23rd album, I think is what it was. Somewhere in there. Or maybe it was 32. I remember 32 I used it. You know. And it has some effects in there, but they're, compared to today, they're really minimal. Amp modeling is okay, I guess. You know, I just got away from these kinds of units, but I still have this one, and it seems to work okay, pretty much. You know, sometimes the knobs on the top here will get moved or move themselves, who knows. But it affects the preset. You have to hit the preset button again. That's what I remember about it. But it's all intact and things. I think what I'll do is probably sell it. You know, this is something that I really don't use anymore. I mean, I guess it's kind of fun to play with, because I realize some of the presets that are on there, like a bass emulation preset, is already on there. And I mean, this thing is years and years old, you know. The Pod XT Live, you know. Anyway, if I were to sell it, it might be $100 or something. Isn't much, I guess. But it has the original power supply and big unit. Yeah. So the idea is that you could go on stage with just this, no amp or anything. It's okay. I mean, basically what I did is, I remember I used to just create a bank of 4 sounds, really, you know, and switch between them. Yeah. So it has all kinds of software and stuff with it that you can still use and download and things. Would I buy one today? Probably not. Do this AC adapter for it, right? But it's kind of cool because it's the original. Some people are looking for these. I don't know who they are, though. Okay. So that's the Pod XT Live. Ugh. I have to set that aside here somewhere. Actually kind of a heavy unit. Ugh. So it'd be kind of fun to play with. Okay. So that's the first item in our bin. Yeah, and this has the Variax jack, and the Variax used to be a guitar, and they still have them, I think. They still make them. A Variac guitar, and you'd have a knob on the guitar, a Variac knob, and basically you could switch it to any kind of guitar sound you wanted, whether you wanted a Les Paul or a Strat, right, or a jumbo acoustic, for example, or a mandolin, right, or a banjo. So you switch it there, and with this unit, it would switch automatically to the appropriate preset. I remember that, and I used to have a Variac guitar. Now here's what happened, though. I thought, well, that's kind of a cool idea, right? Why not? And the guitar was about $300 at the time. I thought, well, you know, if you're going to buy an acoustic, might as well buy this, and, you know, you get all these different kinds of sounds. Well, unfortunately, I guess they decided that technology was worth more than that. So they got rid of the $300 guitar and came out with a $700, $800 Variac guitar, you know. At that point, it's just not worth it, and to me anyway. So I remember selling the Variac guitar and saying, well, just forget it. And, you know, the Line 6, it's weird because the Pod XT Live, I remember when I first got it, I was kind of shocked at how shitty it sounded. how crappy it sounded, really. I was like, I don't know, you know. On the other hand, at the time, I was using a little RP50 multi-effects. Hold on. Oh. I was using one of these. So I thought, well, it sounds better than that, right? But I was kind of horrified, really, at the sound. I didn't think it sounded that great at all. Ended up using it for a long time, though. You know, and I still have it to this day. I don't know, I might sell it. You know, there's no point in me keeping it, really. I mean, I guess it's fun to mess with once in a great while. You know, I don't know. We'll see. Alright, next in the bin, what do we have here? Here we go. A pair of Sony CD10 headphones. God, these are crap. I mean, they're horrendous. Around your ears, my God. Ow. Ugh. They're not soft at all. And look at this. We got a broken cable here. You know, I can piece that together, though, I guess. So, I don't know. These are such crap. My God. They'll tear your ears off. I mean, just that little part hurt. Painful. Alright, moving on. Let's see what we got here. I don't know, this might go to Goodwill, actually. I don't even want to mess with that. Alright. Wow. Look at this beauty. Okay, we've got a strap here, guitar strap. Pretty nice. There's actually quite a few in here. There's one. A little shorty. This one's okay. Kind of beat up. Alright, here's another one. Alright. There's some pretty nice too. I mean, they're usable. Nothing fancy. Okay. A couple more in here. Now this one is a little bit better. Look at that. That's a thick, width-wise guitar strap. There. So that'd be more interesting than the others, I guess. Yeah, I used to, especially when I was playing the rock and metal stuff, I used to use these kinds of things a lot. Nowadays, not so much, really. Anyway, guitar straps. Pretty nice, I'll hold on to those. Alright, what else do we have in here? Oh my. Okay. Here's a Here's some pickups. Right. My friend gave me these, and I've yet to put them in a guitar. I think they're PRS pickups, actually. It's kind of cool, really. Anyway, there's 4 pickups in there, and they're pretty nice. I just haven't had a guitar to put them for the moment. All right, what else do we have in here? All kinds of goodies. My God. Ooh. Wow, look at this thing. I know what this is. Yep. Look at that bad boy. Bad boy. Now this is a bad boy of rock for sure. There we go. And this is actually a power supply. That's quite expensive, believe it or not. Right, it has a MIDI end, but it's a power, it's not MIDI. And look at that, a big old block AC adapter. And in fact, what this goes to is an original Alesis Quadriverb rack unit. In fact, I think I have it here. Hold on. There it is, the Alesis Quadriverb. Right. Has an LCD panel. Boy, this one's very dusty though. Obviously, I haven't used it in a while. But it's kind of cool, you know. This was one of the really first multi-effects. Not the first, but one of the first. And I mean, it was pretty cool. You get 4 effects at once. Hence the name. There's the power. Okay. Wow. So hold on a second, let me plug that in and see if it powers up. I don't see why it wouldn't. Okay. Ooh. Wow. There it is. The Alesis Quadriverb rack unit. And actually, it doesn't sound all that bad, really. I remember using it not too long ago. Well, not too long, like 6 months ago. Yeah, probably about that. Just to try it out, try something different. And I found the sounds to be pretty decent. Lots of fun. So I think I'm going to put this with my other rack stuff. You know, and I've got the power supply for it, so good to go. It has a power button somewhere. There we go. Alright. Pretty cool, MIDI. The Alesis Quadriverb. My God. I remember when I first started playing, that was like a big deal unit at the time. Okay. So I'll put this in I've got, in my studio room, I've got a bunch of racks with stuff in them, so this will fit right in there. Alright, let me set that aside for now. Ooh! That's quite heavy. Okay. There we go. Now, from what I recall, I had an original power supply, but something happened to it, especially on the MIDI power end. I don't know. It got smushed or whatever, and so I had to get another one, basically another power supply. Alright, and there's the guitar cables, or guitar straps. Alright, what else do we have in here? here's a card. It's a computer card right here, and it's the digital audio transfer monitor and master. It's the DO2448 professional audio cord with SPDIF. So in other words, digital transfer. So you would use this to connect install into your computer and connect the digital out to the digital in. Which at the time was a big deal. I remember one of the multi-track recorders I recorded a ton of albums on. It was a Roland GP8. In fact, I still have one here. Well, this card would be perfect for that because it has SPDIF out. So you could transfer digitally the sound. Though this is an oldie, I'll tell you what. Wow. That is hard to believe even. Windows. Up to Windows 2000. So there's a PCI slot. Pretty good. But quite frankly, I don't think I've ever opened this thing. For all I know, all these years, the card might not even be in there. No, sure enough, it is. Look at that. Looks brand spanking new. Yeah, look, unopened. Driver CD. Okay. Here's the manual. It's M Audio DO2448. That must mean 24-bit 48 kilohertz. Pretty cool, really. I know it looks old and shabby, but it's actually in really great shape. Might mess with that someday. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. It's kind of a card audio interface, if you like. Alright, moving on. Wow! Look at this thing. Intelli guitar tuner. Dusty and nasty looking. Guitar tuner. Yeah. Interesting, maybe clean it up and see what kind of batteries it takes. It takes, it looks like, it takes two little AAA batteries. Put that in correctly. There it is. Oh wow. Man, I bought this at Goodwill. Can you believe that for $1? Why not? Okay. Guitar tuner. There's some weird stuff in this bag, I'll tell you that. Alright. Another pair of headphones. And part of my old couch, of course. Okay. Now what's cool about these, though, at least, they're not the greatest, but basically they fold. You see that? They fold up. And that's really nice because when they don't fold up, they break. And, yeah, they're actually decent. Cool. I'm gonna definitely use a pair of headphones. Compared to these are crap. My God. Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw these out. They're just shitty in comparison. Alright, moving on. What else do we have in here? All kinds of little gadgets and cables, of course. So I'm making a separate bin for just cables. Now this is interesting. 900 millihertz receiver, Sony. Right? Hook that up to your guitar strap. Right? Or to a microphone. Now this is the receiver end of it. So this you could connect it to your camera or what have you. And hopefully we've got the transmitter. Right? Because one without the other is no good. Alright, let's keep going. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Now this is a beauty. Whoa. Sony. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's not Sony. Cakewalk. Sonar 8 producer. Right? It's a multi-track producer. Pretty cool software, actually. I think I've got it loaded on my PC, and so pretty cool. You get the drum stuff on there and all kinds of software. Pretty nice. Definitely want to hold on to that. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, brother. Here's some more Hal Leonard. Incredible scale finder. Easy to use guide to over 1,300 guitar scales. E natural minor, E minor pentatonic. Okay. F harmonic minor. Pretty nice, shows you the shapes and stuff. Okay, so an instructional book basically. I'll hold on to that. Okay. Let's see what else we got in here. Alright, now here's a bridge. The guitar part, basically. A bridge to a guitar. Now this thing is weird. This is really strange. I don't know if it... Maybe you can produce sound too. You plug your guitar into it. This is a Planet Waves. I believe it needs a battery, of course. I think the box is in there too. Yeah, there it is. Let's see what kind of batteries it needs. Damn, 2 AAAs. Damn AAAs. Okay. So here it is. It looks like a little guitar tuner, but it actually has a... Oh, that's the... Okay, here's the LCD screen, but it has a little plastic cover over it. And it'll show you different chords and things. Yeah. Alright. Here's two cool things, I guess. Here, one, look at that. This is an AV switcher, I think. AV2, two-way selector. Right, little pedal. Switching pedal. So that's cool. Definitely hold on to that. Now here's a weird one. I don't know what. Okay. Oh, now this is interesting. This might come in handy. I don't know. I'm not sure it will, actually. It's an HDMI switcher. So you put your output here, and you can run 3 inputs and choose between the 3. Right. I think the knob is broken off or something. No, it's there. It's just hard to reach. I don't know what to do with that. Okay, let's keep moving on. Okay. Strymon Cloudburst original box. It's empty because it's on the pedals over there. I'll throw the box over there too. Okay, now here's the box to this Planet Waves Chord Master Tuner Metronome. The box is absolutely torn out. But anyway, it has instructions. So it's basically, it can do a metronome, chromatic tuner. So yeah, it's basically the chord master. It shows you different fingerings for different chords. And it's also a metronome and a tuner. That's pretty cool. I've never actually messed with this thing. I'll put that with the tuners. Okay. Okay. So this is your standard metronome. You know, tuck, 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 for rhythm. Everything. I'll put that with the tuners. Matrix tuner, chromatic tuner, little tiny tuner, electronic tuner. Those are nice, actually. They're not quite the snark, but Sony transmitter. Now this is really cool stuff here. So we have the Sony receiver and the Sony transmitter, along with a pocket thing. I guess stick that in your pocket and you can transmit that way. This is wireless. It's pretty cool. But these should not be separated, so, because they're really kind of a set, you know. Very nice. Okay. Hold on to that too. Here's a CD. It's a guitarist Denis Taaffed Music Sampler Disc 1. Ready for licensing and placement. Wow. Yeah, this was when I was trying to get my music licensed, you know, in movies and things. So very good. See you next time. Okay.